as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line. Hey, check right, check right. Go, go. Get the ball. 36, 35.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Ginn. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 5-9. 3 down. Switch.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. Pushing his way through. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Still on his feet. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The open man is Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Tre'Quan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Corey Peters busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Saints 7, Cardinals nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady. Tackle.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Two times. You kill. Hey, we got 3 down. Kill. 11. Hey, Echo. Mike 50.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Now Breeze. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the second-round pick, Eric McCoy from Texas A&M. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 35.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 yard.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Alex Anzalone. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter games.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Breeze now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. To throw, it's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. From midfield, here's Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brees. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. After the turnover, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. What's good on the extra point? And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. So now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And the Cardinals first down.
Ready?
Throwing on first down is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Bree's going to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A 10th carry for Kamara. And an alley to run. Oh, refusing to go down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Terrell Suggs make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Exit. Slam.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella.
Murray's pass, complete.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The open man is Smith. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
We're good, we're good. Right forward, ready.
Breeze now to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
0-2.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check, 47. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, 47.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
56 is the mark. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ready? Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Brees to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have good fools.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And it's caught. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the hip.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crowley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Come on, fellas.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th, and on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. With a catch made by Johnson. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Johnson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action. Now Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Murray. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike 35. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. Caught on the left side by Gibb. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. 50. Here we go. Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 11. Check, check. 3 down. 3 down. Hey. High 7. 50's the mine. How you get on the headache?
On first down, Murray. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Mike 35. Mike 35. Hey, Foxtrot.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah,
MEH, man. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Way too many wins, they know they said they was hating, know they said acting like they know me, 'cause I